Hello guys, welcome back to our channel The Bisector. Today the topic that we are going to discuss is all about which you will be generally using in our day-to-day life. They are nothing but like earpods and headphones. Like without knowingly or knowingly, these are damaging our eardrums and it is damaging internally. Maybe from seeing externally we will not know or we will not feel right now, but one moment you will definitely face it and definitely you will be like knowing that it is damaging our ears or eardrums or something like that. So if you know now, you will be at least take caring some thoughts like that. So at one moment you will definitely anyhow you are going to learn. So what I am telling is like know right now. Why? Because you can do something and it will be very good. Then if you know after crossing certain age or something like that, you can't able to like do anything and you will be helpless. So in that way, like you will just listen to a video and just analyze, you will be getting a brief information. Okay, before going to video, I want to tell one thing clearly, that is like don't skip anywhere. Why I'm telling this in the sense, like I had explained clearly about 5 main reasons why our ears are getting affected because of this like AirPods or like headset like that. So stick to the end and like just like analyze and just go through the video. Okay, without any further delay, let's get into topic. Okay, and first of all, before going into the topic, I wanted to like tell one kind of scenario or take an example. So that is just imagine like which I'm telling. So like if you are walking or if you are writing any assignment or if you are like free or something like that, usually what we will do, like generally if you are watching any reels or something like that, generally most of we people will not watch in the speaker mode, I mean which will be like inbuilt speaker will be there now. So in that we will not listen that much and it will be not that much comfortable. So what we will do in the sense, like we will take our AirPods or like maybe whatever may be the thing, like we will take like this and we will put and we will put like this and whatever may be the thing, like if you are walking or if you are doing whatever may be the thing, if you are writing any assignment, we will be putting like that and we will be like scrolling what are the new songs and what are the beat songs or something like that. Like we'll increase the volume at the like maximum. So like if there is 100% now, we'll increase to 100% and we'll write. If you are writing assignment now, like maybe our college student or school student or whatever may be thing, so you'll be writing, like it will be giving some beat and it will be very good. Like I do myself experience those kind of things, I do done. So I'm not a like person, I didn't done all these things. I'm not telling like that. So what I came to know in the sense, like at one moment you will realize like some difference will be there. I'll explain you in a clear way. So don't worry about that. Just analyze the scenario. Like we are walking, okay, like we are walking in the sense, okay, music, open the like such kind of apps are there. Like what are maybe the thing? Maybe you may download the things like which you like the most, songs or something. You'll be like going in a very good way and you will feel very good. Are you thinking it is safe? I mean that like you are plugging your earphones and you are feeling very good, and also you are increasing the maximum volume, keeping the phone's volume as maximum volume, and like we are enjoying, like which I kept na, like that are keeping and are going. Like no, before this night there were this earphones, like it will be wide one. So like you may like you have to put the phone into pocket and you should be very careful. Like I mean if some disturbance happen, if you pull like if anything like that happen, so it will be coming outside. But these kind of wireless things, it was very smooth and it is very comfortable to us. So are you thinking that these are safe? Pause the video and just think. Are you thinking these are safe? I mean when you analyze, you itself you will be knowing. Why I am telling in the sense, okay, I will tell you with examples and like as I told 5 main reasons. I'll try to tell and try to analyze and try to focus on all these things. First thing that I want to tell is how sound is affecting our eardrums. So like I think you know sound is a form of energy. Like when I'm talking in the sense, like it will come in a wave form, then it is hitting like it will be going in a wave form, and like I'm capturing this video in the phone, so it will be like storing in that. So when you are here in when you are like clicked on this video or when you click my video, any of the video, like you will be hearing some voice or something. It is wave form, so it will come and like it will go into my ear and it will go inside and there will be some membrane. So like the membrane will be very thin. So the thin membrane will be in our eardrum, like it will be vibrating. Because of it vibrating, like when it is hitting any sound waves, it will vibrate, and while it when it is vibrating, then only you can able to sense, or then only you can able to hear some sound or something like that. So then it will go into our mind with some kind of signals. It is a deep process. So up to here the basic point. So in this what I wanted to tell is something like we have thin membrane. I'm repeating again, thin membrane. So when it vibrates, we are able to hear something, and in that way it is good. Like if you are like putting a very high sound or that much sound or something, if the sound was very disturbing, the thin membrane, as I told before, the thin membrane will definitely affect it. So like it is thin and it is some kind of membrane. So when the wave was hitting very hardly, there are many chances. Like I'm not telling you'll be becoming like you can't able to hear anything. I'm not feeling like that. So I'm not telling in that way. So but there will be some slight difference and it will be not good. In that way you just relate. Whatever you think, if you are going or if you are walking, if you are seeing a movie or if you are watching any reels or whatever you think, you'll be definitely plugging it, the earphones or something like that. So most of the cases, I'm not telling all, I can't tell. So there are such kind of people who knows this thing and who are avoiding. So what I'm telling is try to avoid. So in that way it is a thin membrane, it will be affecting by these high waves of sound, it will be not good. The next reason is lack of air circulation. So as you know, like we need some air circulation. Like if you like maybe you know that the general procedure, like you will take oxygen, you will release this carbon dioxide. Like that our ears also, like I mean our ears also need some air. It should go like in an environment some air will be there and it should circulate, and it is circulating right now. Now I am not having any airports or any earphones or something like that. So the air was going and it was very smooth and the process very smooth. So but when you plugging the earphones or AirPods up to morning to evening, the air will be like the air not had access to go into your ears and it will be not good, and there are some chances to get any infection or something like that in your ears. So it is also like it will be not good. So in that way also you have to relate, and in that way also like you can like relate in such kind of way, and also that infection may be affect like this eardrum, that will be also some issue. So try to avoid. And the third point is like listening the music or watching anything with high volume. As I told before, it is very thin membrane. So in that way if you are watching very high volume, generally will do, like will not have like 90% or 80%. Or if you are watching or if you are going in such a way, it's okay, it's absolutely like I can't tell, it's absolutely fine or something, because of this air circulation or some kind of things, it is also some kind of thing. But what you can do and what you have to do in the sense, you have to decrease the time as possible as. So in that way focus. Third point which I told, like increasing the volume and putting the volume in high level. So try to avoid that and put at certain level. So I think I hope you know this. Like our ear has only the capability and capacity to, like it should only hear, and you can know will be very good up to like 85 decibels. So in that way if it is closed, nothing will happen right now. Maybe in future some complications may come. The fourth point is like you will be generally extending the time. I mean like extending the time in the sense like you will be watching any reels or you will be watching anything, like maybe it may be reels or shorts, whatever you think. Like you'll think okay, after half an hour I'll stop. Like already half an hour will be completing, and then you'll think okay, half an hour, then half an hour, then half an hour, then half an hour. If you are increasing such kind of time like this, it is also one of the defect and it is also going to harm you. Why? In the sense like if you are like plugging the earphones or headphones, whatever the thing, for a long period, as I told before, it is a cell membrane. If you are listening with high volume, it will be affecting, and also the air circulation will be not going. So maybe consider example, like if you are doing something, you are playing a game or you are listening to a movie or watching a movie or listening to music. If someone is calling you, you will not able to realize someone is able to call, someone is calling me or something like that. So you may be experience all those things. So in that way I have to understand. Before going to very final point, fifth point, like I wanted to tell you an example. So like I do had one friend, like he used to like had some kind of new buds after getting into college, like he brought like nowadays for these phones they are not providing this jack, I mean earphones jack. So we have to like inject or we have to insert to type C cable like that. So on the time he did not had, so he brought some buds, and like buds in the sense these AirPods. So in that way he went like always, like if he got any free time he used to take his phone and he will be plugging those kind of buds and he will be scrolling like that. His time was going in such a way, like if he is going outside, I mean like from college to dining hall or dining hall to college or college to this hostel or room to like anywhere, whatever the thing, he used to keep in there and he used to relax and he used to increase the volume and he used to be in that way, in such a way. So we do shock like whatever, like I on that period of time I didn't even saw him without these AirPods. Like, I mean, only in classes time he used to not to wear, like only 7 hours, I mean, in a day. Night also he'll be playing that and he used to sleep. So I not wanted to mention his name or something like that. So he was in such kind of way. Like also he got a such kind of name. Like literally I didn't keep the name, but he will be always with buds like that. In that scenario they kept buds till now. Like the people will be calling, I'm like, I not know it's right or wrong or another thing, but people will be calling him like buds like that, instead of calling with his name. Like that he was edited and it is some kind of way. So like without buds he can't able to live. Like, I mean, I'll accept that if you are in a like any public place or something like that, if you are a public transport or whatever thing, like if you wanted to, it was very emergency or urgent, you have to listen anything, so then it's okay, it's completely fine to like plug in these earphones or headset or whatever the thing. Then it should have some time and you should able to analyze, okay, up to which time I have to like plug in and which time I have to remove, what is the procedure, in which way it is going to affect me, what is the procedure that I have to take. Like that you should compulsory analyze it and you have to go in such kind of way. Okay, the last and final point which I wanted to tell is using like a poor quality or cheap quality of earphones or AirPods. So why I'm telling in a sense, I hope you came across this news like in someone's ears, like maybe she was a girl or a woman or something like that. In one like a person's ear it was blasted AirPods, like because of some kind of unfavorable situation, whatever may be the thing, it can also happen. Like why it will happen in the sense, like wireless things, it will be containing some battery. In that way, like due to abnormal temperature, like if the like temperature was very high, in that way it will be somewhat the battery will be disturbing and there are some chances it will be blasting. So in companies like these all things will not happen frequently. Why I'm telling in this, they'll take some precautions on all these things, but in cheap quality they'll try to give a product in very low cost, then they'll not use and they'll not think to use very good quality things inside it. So be aware of that and like try to avoid those kind of things. And also I told wide one in sense, okay, you may feel that thing now they'll not contain any battery, nothing will happen. Those will definitely produce very high volume compared to normal ones. So maybe you can able to like experience, I hope you have already experienced that thing. So it will produce very high sound, you may feel okay, it was coming very high volume na, good only, yeah, like that. You'll be thinking cheap quality about, but it is giving more sound, it was good, it's very good, like that you'll think, but it's not right. So that much sound you should not, your eardrum can't able to take it. Right now it may take it or it may receive and it will be okay, but one moment at finally if you are using for a longer period na, like you will be definitely getting some kind of hearing problem, like some kind of like if I am speaking in this way, like you should be able to understand, you should able to analyze. But if you are lagging to understand clearly, in the sense, one thing, if I didn't talk properly, it's okay. If I talk properly also, if your listening sensation was decreased, it's compulsory your problem and it's definitely a problem. In that way it will happen and in that way it will be not good. Like in that way I have to realize and in that way I have to analyze. So why I'm making this video in the sense, like I see him, like literally now he changed and he threw away the birds and he came to know like it is affecting, and in that way. So like maybe there are such kind of people like my friends, no one should if I give such kind of information it will be very good. In that way I was very eager to do this video and I was doing. So I hope up to, if you are watching up to here, in the sense I hope you are getting some value and I'm adding some value in your life. So I hope if you feel, if you found this video informative or something like that, share to your friends who is using a lot of these earphones or something like that. He or she may get the same information which you got or something like that. So in that way try to analyze and try to focus. By listening to the video you can't get and I can't give any surety or something like that. So if you focus on what I told and if you focus on such kind of other things, okay, other than this, what is there anything like that, you focus and you go in that way and it will be very good. Try to analyze all those things and it will be very good.